Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I am Suraya Akmar binti Mokhtaruddin. Today I'm going to present the research on money attitudes and compulsive buying among Malaysian young adults. And my presentation will include introduction, research objective, literature review, research methodology, research finding, and conclusions. Okay, let's move on to the introduction. Attitudes towards money is driven by the active consumer culture and credit card usage that is becoming to increasingly widespread in many countries, as stated by Dietmar et al. 2007. Because of the eagerness towards money, many individuals end up with bankruptcy. Therefore, this studies is intended to determine Malaysian consumer money attitudes by utilizing Yamauchi and Templer 1982 money attitude scales to test whether the same factor emerge in Malaysia. And this study also, the objective is to identify compulsive and non-compulsive buyer, as well as exploring whether there are significant differences between men and women in their attitudes towards money. This is the summary of the literature as stated by Yamauchi and Templer 1982, suggests that money is a multi-dimensional construct with 4 constituent attitude dimensions, and the dimension range from power, prestige, retention time, distrust, and anxiety. Muller et al. 2005 stated that compulsive buying can be defined as a frequent preoccupation with buying or impulse to buy that are experienced as irresistible, intrusive, and senseless. Next, I will present the methodology of this research. This research is a quantitative research, and the research design is cross-sectional descriptive research design. In terms of the research method, it is self-administered questionnaire where the sample was the UKM students who are pursuing their bachelor degree in part-time mode with at least 3 years working experience. In terms of sample size, the sample size was 385 respondents, where we use a convenient sampling. In terms of instruments, we adapt the money attitude scales by Yamauchi and Templer 1982 that consists of power, prestige, retention time, distrust, and anxiety as a dimension. In terms of data analysis, this study employ SPSS, where we utilize the exploratory factor analysis and t-test. Next, I will present the finding of this research, where the exploratory factor analysis was performed, whether the same 4 dimensions of money attitude scale, there is a power, prestige, retention time, distrust, and anxiety, as suggested by the Yamauchi and Templer 1982 emerged in this study. The result shows that the retention time have the high score that shows that Malaysian respondents are really concerned on how they manage their money. The second factor is similar to Yamauchi and Templer power, prestige, which donates that Malaysians are similar to those in wealthier country, which place a great emphasis towards money as a symbol of success and achievement. The third factors, identified as anxiety, shows that Malaysian respondents treat money as a source of anxiety. The fourth factors, identified as distrust, with 5 items loaded highest on these factors and represent a hesitant, suspicious, and doubtful attitude towards situations involve money. In terms of the finding of the compulsive buyer, it shows that there are significant difference between compulsive buyers and non-compulsive buyers for the variable distrust and anxiety, with the compulsive buyer recording a lower score than non-compulsive buyers, which means the non-compulsive buyer have lack of faith in their ability to make efficient purchase, and they worry a lot about money. In terms of gender difference, the result shows that there are no significant difference between men and women for all 4 dimensions of money attitudes. That is, Malaysian men and women both have high tendency to use money as a symbol of power and status. They have a moderate tendency towards time retentions. They are less focused about their financial security compared to other aspects of money. As a conclusion, the finding provides some implication for the marketing manager and policy maker to better segment and target their consumer based on money belief. There is anxiety and distrust, and as well as the buyer groups, compulsive and non-compulsive. For future research, the future research is suggested to conduct with more representative group which reflect broader demographical characteristics. Therefore, this ends my presentation. Thank you very much.